Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the last episode, we were continuing on through event mode. In today's episode, we're going to continue through event mode. There's a lot of events here. This event right here that we're doing right now is simply a coin match. We are to get 1,000 coins in this coin match against 3 other villagers. We are playing as villager. Coin matches were in Melee. I don't recall them at all being in Brawl, but I think I knew for a fact that they were in Melee. So practically the point of coin matches are every time you hit an opponent, coins fly out of them, and you pick them up. And every time that they hit you, you lose coins, and they pick it up. It's essentially a timed match where they have to see who has the most coins at the end of the match. But the objective of this event right here is to get 1,000 coins. So I just have to sit there and just beat the crap out of them and get as much coins as I can and try to beat that in record time. That's pretty much that in a nutshell. But I'm really glad that they brought back coin matches because, well, it's nice to see all the modes that were in the original Smash Bros. It's really nice to see them all come back. And I guess it just, for me, that just adds more replayability, adds more modes to play with friends and stuff like that when I have friends come over. But that's pretty much that event in a nutshell. It's really easy. But after doing that, we have gotten the prize, and we got the Meowth trophy on that path. Now, come over here, and we have to play as the Wii Fit Trainer. Now, this one is actually really hard. This one took me about a couple tries to do. This one, you have to beat 2 Warriors with Wii Fit Trainer. And because, well, the idea of this is essentially Wario's fat and overweight, we gotta put him in shape. So, one thing about Wii Fit Trainer that I really like is that she can actually, in her combo, her A combo, if you land it properly, you will actually get them stuck in the ground for momentarily, and you can do a quick smash attack that can send them flying. I do like that. That's really cool. And not only that about Wii Fit Trainer, Wii Fit Trainer is really interesting because she does have a healing move, Sun Salutation move. Actually, that's a projectile. Oh, sorry. Her regular B is a Sun Salutation move. What that does is essentially it's a projectile. It shoots a little sunbeam at the opponent. I think it's deep breathing. I think it's down B. It actually heals the Wii Fit Trainer. So you have a form of recovery with her. And I do like Wii Fit Trainer. I think that's really interesting. When it first came out, everybody was like, why is this character even in Smash? And then you really think about it, it's like, well, she is a Nintendo character. She had 2 games, Wii Fit and Wii Fit U. So why not? But that's that event in a nutshell. And we actually unlocked the Snorlax trophy challenge by doing that. That's really funny. I do like that. But now, after we cleared that, we've cleared practically all of the right side of the board. Now we're going to head over to the left. Like I said, we've cleared out pretty much all the right side of the board. We're heading over to the left side. This one, you have to play as Palutena, and you have to defeat Ganondorf. I do believe that's pretty much it. You have to defeat the Dark Lord. Or you have to defeat multiple ones. This one, if I remember correctly, this one was really weird because just this stage in general, when you have a giant battle, it's not very good for the giant character. Because he'll get stuck under the ground and do some stupid things. Palutena, I went and talked about her before. I haven't really played as her. I'm going to try to play as her because I've been told that she's kind of a good character, really. And see, that's what I was talking about. I kind of get stuck there, and you can't really do anything about it. But we have cleared a certain number of challenges in solo modes now. Got that out of the way. And now we have 2 paths here. We got a Crazy Order pass on that track right there. We have another vent there, and we got another vent right here. If I remember, I think I go up. Yeah. Now this one, I think we have to fight essentially the original 8. The original 8 in Smash Bros. This, I think, is really nice, and I like that. I'm going to be playing as Mega Man. Mega Man's a newcomer. This is probably the most anticipated newcomer. But we are fighting the original 8, I do believe, from Smash Bros. N64. These are the first 8 characters that appeared in Smash Bros. So Mario, Donkey Kong, Pikachu, Yoshi, Fox, I already said Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Kirby, stuff like that. Mega Man. Mega Man, I really do like Mega Man. Mainly because I do like that charge shot, because that's gotta be the best edge guarding tactic ever, is that charge shot. Mega Man's really interesting because his regular A attack isn't, you know, like punches and stuff like that. It's his little Mega Buster from the classic series. He shoots a little pellet, like he does in the classic Mega Man games. But his mode of attacking with his specials are all the Robot Master weapons that he learned from his games, and I really like that. Like, he has the spark shot, he has the metal blades, he has everything. I really like that. But if you smash with Mega Man, you actually do a charge shot. And like I said before, I found this to be one of the best edge guarding moves in the whole entire game, to be perfectly honest. I really do like that, because if an opponent's trying to get back before they hit the ledge, this is before they hit the ledge, you can blast them with the charge shot, and that'll send them flying really fast. But Mega Man is really good, and I like him. So, he's a really good newcomer. He's also got Leaf Shield. Can't go wrong with Leaf Shield. Now, I know I need to do more Mega Man Let's Plays on my channel. I only did 1. Actually, I did 3, actually. I did the X series. I need to do more classic Mega Man games. But I'm not really good at Mega Man, that's why I don't really do it as much. I normally don't play games, like, when I Let's Play something, I don't normally do something I'm not good at. So, like, Mega Man, me being good at a Mega Man game is kind of rare, because I'm just not really good at Mega Man. I don't know why. Just not. But, I do like this challenge, because you are fighting against the original 8 that started Smash Bros. Off. And it's just to think that, you know, back then, you wouldn't thought that Smash Bros. Would have gotten off as big as it did, but it sure enough did. And Smash N64 is probably my favorite in the series. I've always liked it because of the nostalgia fact. A little tidbit of my own, but the first Smash game I played was Melee. And it was over at a friend's house, but then I picked up N64. Then I played Melee. Then I played Brawl. And then I played this one. But that's pretty much that in a nutshell. We got 1,000 gold for that. Now we're going heading down here to, we have to fight, I think, Link, Palutena, and Zelda as Ganondorf. Now, this is the first time I played as Ganondorf, I do believe. But, pretty much Ganondorf is a clone of Captain Falcon. Except, he's a lot slower, a lot more powerful. And, honestly, I do like his moveset a little bit better. It's a little bit different. I mean, like, his character design is more a clone of Captain Falcon. His moveset's pretty much the same as Captain Falcon's, but he's just a lot slower and he's a lot more powerful, and his smash attacks are different. One thing I really do like is that Warlock Punch he does. Warlock Punch is a really powerful move, and I do believe it. I think it's one of the more powerful attacks in the game, really. But his smash attacks are really strong. Now, a lot of people have been complaining that, I think they said, they need to change Ganondorf up and make him his own, like, separate, you know, character besides being a clone of Falcon. But I don't think, honestly, at this point, if Ganondorf was changed, I think he would lose his identity, kind of, because he is significantly different than Captain Falcon, really, in my opinion. Just because his smash attacks are a lot different. And, I just like that Warlock Punch. And not only that, one thing I do like is if you hold side B, you'll grab their face and explode with dark magic, and I think that's pretty cool. Now we're fighting large Palutena. Going to kick her off the ledge here. I do like Ganondorf, though. Ganondorf's pretty cool to play as. and come over here, trying to knock her off. This is the Skyloft level. This is from Skyward Sword. Since the last recording, I did pick up Skyward Sword. I'm going to be playing it, so I will have an opinion about it. I know I've talked about it a lot in the past Zelda-like videos I've done, but I did pick up Skyward Sword, and I'm going to be playing it eventually, now that I haven't. And we got the Impa Skyward Sword trophy. Okay, so now we're coming over here. This is essentially a princess face-off. We're playing as Zelda, and we're fighting against Peach. Two princesses facing off against each other. There was a death battle about this, and Peach actually won the death battle. But pretty much we have our bodyguards essentially helping us. Link's on my team, Mario's on Peach's team, but essentially we were fighting against Peach and Mario, and we're playing as Zelda and Link. I don't think there's another one that's kind of the alternate of this. I remember, if I remember correctly, in Brawl and the Subspace Emissary, it depended on who you saved in the beginning of the adventure, that you'd have either Link fighting Mario or Mario fighting Link, and you were controlling, I think, either or of them. Because, if I remember correctly, it'll look like your copy had taken a statue of the princess that they, protect, and then the hero fights him. So, I do like that. That's kind of cool because, well, Link does protect Zelda, and Mario does protect Peach, so that's pretty much that. I don't really have any more to say about that. I just remember that one part in Subspace Emissary in Brawl, because I played that one a lot. I played Brawl a lot. Now we come down here, and we got a Mother Fairy trophy. That's from Pac-Man. And we can come down here. And this is the Warrior Within. Okay, this one's kind of interesting because it kind of plays on the fact that Sheik and Zero Suit Samus are now their own separate characters. You are fighting Samus as Sheik. But after you beat Samus, you have to fight Zero Suit Samus. You're fighting the Warrior Within, essentially. And since, well, Sheik is actually a disguise of Zelda from Ocarina of Time, it's kind of funny because, in a sense, that she does have a warrior within her too. Well, even though Zelda isn't really... She's more of a damsel in distress rather than a fighter. I know in recent Zelda games she's kind of been... No, she's been kind of always been just a damsel in distress. Link always had to go save her. But that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Like I said, Sheik has always been an interesting character. I don't really use her very much. I've always used Zelda over Sheik. So it's kind of getting weird trying to use her because I don't really use Sheik that much. How Sheik does is she's pretty much combat oriented, but if you hold B, she has a needle storm. She'll come over and, hit people with the needles, like 1,000 needles. But one thing that they changed about her, because she doesn't transform to Zelda anymore, is if you push down B, she does a little kick. And not only that, she has another move where I don't know what they replaced for that one, but she'll drop a grenade and practically just really make people explode, essentially. Sheik is a very fast character, by the way. So honestly, I've seen a lot of people use Sheik, and I'm really glad too. I need to play Ocarina of Time too. That's one thing I need to realize. I know, blasphemy. I haven't played Ocarina of Time. But anyways, now we come over here, get 2,000 gold. Now we're fighting, this one's interesting, because I've got a lot to say on this one. Essentially, we are playing as Samus. We're fighting a dark version of Samus. We're fighting Dark Samus from Metroid Prime. But we're also fighting Ridley. In this stage right here, Pyrosphere, every now and then Ridley will come down and be a kind of a stage hazard. You have to fight him. He's a boss character. This is something they added in Smash Bros. 4. They added boss characters to certain stages. In Wily's Castle, they have the Yellow Devil. In this stage, they have Ridley, and on Gore Plain, they have Metalface. Now, Ridley, he'll come over here and suck these things up if you attack him. Little interesting thing about Ridley, if you attack him a certain number of times, if you're playing multiplayer, he will join your side. And if somebody knocks him off the screen, they get a point for it. Because I know there's a lot of big debate. There's a big debate whether or not Ridley should be in this game as a playable character. And honestly, my stance, Ridley doesn't need to be a character. As you guys can see, he's too big. He's way too big to be controlled as a character. And not only that, I just feel like it would take the esque of Ridley away. But essentially, we are going to be attacking both Ridley and Dark Samus, and this was a stamina battle, and I just had to blast Ridley off the screen. But I didn't really tell what Ridley did. If he's damaged enough, he'll go on the side of the stage there and become Meta Ridley, and that pretty much blows up the field and everything. Now we're coming back up here because we have yet to do this one. I do believe I was like, which one haven't I done yet? Which one have I not done that? And I already did that one. It's like, which one have I not done yet? Which one have I not done yet? But it's up here. I haven't done this one. Now this one took me a while to do, because essentially what we have to do in this one is we have to survive a minute on the flying, the new Star Fox level. We have to survive a minute when your health is at, like, really upward 300, 200, stuff like that. You have to survive an onslaught, essentially. Wait for backup, essentially. That's what we're doing. Best advice I can do is stay on the lower platforms. Don't let them attack you. You have to defend off against Mega Man and Baby Bowser. I keep calling him Baby Bowser. I meant to say Bowser Jr. But you have to survive for a whole entire minute at 200%. And that's a lot. It's easier than said than done, really. It's really hard, because I had to restart this, I don't know how many times, because there's always that one good hit that the AI did on me, and it would knock me off the screen. There was one point where I was doing this event, and, well, I was down to the last 2 seconds, and then I got knocked off the screen. I was kind of mad, but this is my successful run, of course. I'm not putting in any failed attempts. So, now we got that down. We got that, and we got the Tricky trophy. Tricky is from Star Fox Adventures. And we got a trophy on that. So, I do like that. But that event is really hard. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. If you guys didn't have trouble, then well done for you. That's all I can really say. I had trouble with it. Now, this one, the next stage right here, I kind of had a little pause here because I think I went and did something while I was recording. Right here. This one is interesting, and I like this one. Essentially, you have to defend the Great Fox from an invasion of Game & Watches. Yeah, it really sounds kind of silly, but essentially is you aren't allowed to let any Game & Watch hit the screen, land on the plane at all within the time limit. You have to keep attacking Game Watches and making sure that they do not land on the plane. This is really hard because I did fail this the first time. This is like, you have to micromanage essentially, and this event essentially just makes you micromanage. You just have to watch each one, attack each one, make sure that attack hits, connects, and that'll make them fly off the screen and die. Luckily for this event, the Game & Watches die as soon as you touch them, so that's really good. Now we got that event out of the way. Could have done that on hard. It would have been fine. But Manhole. We got the Manhole trophy. This next one, is really hard. You have to defeat Charizard with a Final Smash. You have to beat him with a Final Smash as Robin, because you have to have Crumb's help to beat him. Thing is, though, it's really hard to get the final smash before Charizard does. And when Charizard gets the final smash, you are pretty much kiss this event goodbye. I've already played as Robin, and I've tried to attack Charizard and get him away from that. One thing I really do like is this music that's playing right here on this stage. It's the final battle theme from Awakening, and I don't know, I've always liked this song. It's called Purpose. I used it in a couple update videos, really. There we go. Now we got the final smash. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to just pretty much summon Chrom to beat the crap out of Charizard. And I do like that. That's a really good event, because if you haven't played Awakening, the final boss is a gigantic dragon. I'm sorry if I spoil anything. It's a gigantic dragon, and really I like it, and it kind of fits it. But now we're coming down here and we get more cash prizes. And we'll unlock more events this way. If you want to get more money and more like tickets for crazy orders, do a couple of event mode. Okay, now what we're doing right now is we're going to be fighting against all the sword characters in Smash Bros. We're fighting against all the sword wielders with Ike. Luckily for me, I'm really good with Ike. I did not know that there was 8 sword users. Actually, there's one that's just repeated twice. It's Robin. Robin has both his alternate forms on here. So there's a grand total of 7 freaking sword fighters in this game. That is ridiculous. A lot of people complain. It's like, why do we need more sword fighters? Why bother? I mean, in my opinion, I feel like I don't care if they have wield a sword. If they're a new character and they work well, what's the difference? There's a lot of people that punch. There's a decent amount of projectile users now. I'm really happy about that. The thing I like about Ike is just the fact that he smashes really hard with the Ragnall sword. So it's really good. I like it. But it's really hard with the cluster muck of a 8-player Smash. I mean, granted, it's a little bit more micromanaged now, because now there's only one. I think it's just, yeah, it's female Robin. Just waiting for it, and there we go. Pretty much knocked her off the screen. But that's that event. We got more equipment, and we unlocked another. No, we didn't unlock anything else. We have to come over here. Essentially now, we have to fight, I think, Ganondorf and Bowser as Rosalina, and you had to make sure that there's flowers on their head. So you have to pick up the lipstick flower and make sure there's flowers going on Bowser and Ganondorf's head. Do you believe that's it? Like all the characters here, you have to make sure there's lipstick on all of them. Rosalina, I haven't used her yet. I've been meaning to, because people have been telling me that she actually plays out really well. And I've been trying to use her, but I just haven't had really good chance to play as her, and I really wish I did. But yeah, that's pretty much that for that event. That event was really easy. Just make sure that you have lipstick flowers growing in everybody's brain, dealing damage. 1,000 gold. And now we got an unlocked hidden path right here. Come up here. We have a duel between both the Marths, for lack of better terms. We're fighting Lucina as Marth. I do like this one because it's set up like an Awakening, because in Awakening, Lucina took the identity of Marth to hide her identity. The fact that they use her name in this game is kind of a spoiler for Awakening, because this game kind of Awakening deals with time travel, and Lucina comes from the future. That's essentially what her character is. Now this event right here, essentially we are to fight Lucina in a stamina battle, so we have to just knock her health down to 0 to kind of win it. I've been kind of using the counter a lot, because when I play as Marth, I counter a lot, because I know people are going to come over here and try to attack me. And I do like using Marth. Marth's actually one of my favorite characters to use. So, this was almost even matched. I really like this one. I think if I remember correctly. I finished it off with a counter. Boom! Like that. But that's the end of that. Anyways, guys, in the next episode of Let's Play Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, what we're going to be doing is essentially we're going to be continuing going through event mode and hopefully finish this up soon. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.